I thought we came out at the start of the game really good. I thought our focus defensively was good. I thought we gave them some problems. As the game wore on, I think the second half, I think their pace increased. We didn't do a very good job in the second half engaging the basketball and stopping it, where I thought we did a much better job the first half with that. And we broke down. They weren't in front of us, so I'm sure our communication wasn't as strong. We got hit on a couple slips where we didn't come together, and we got to be able to do that over a 40-minute period. I thought our first half defense was really good. Obviously, the second half not very good when you give up 63%. They 17 to 27 the second half. And I think the one kid's been hurt. I don't want to mess up his name. Number 6. I think he's going to be a really good player for him. Hit some pull-up threes off the bounce. You got to give up some things. We were going to give up the dribble threes. He was able to knock some down in some crucial situations. I'm really impressed with Hall. I think he does a lot of things for him. I thought we bothered him. We forced him into 5 turnovers. But I think he's going to be a really good player. He just the way he facilitates for their offense. But disappointed in our second half defense, which led to a loss, but we got a long way to go, and I think we grew a little bit this week. We just got to be able to do it for 40 minutes.
The one thing I noted, your rebounding improved just drastically from last Saturday. What do you see there?
Well, it wasn't very good to start the game, but I think the last 8 minutes of the first half, we only gave up 1 offensive rebound. I thought Fish gave us some real effort plays there in the second half, early in the second half with some offensive rebounds. We got to continue to do that. There's not rebounding there's not a lot of skill involved. There's a lot of heart and a lot of effort. So that's good to see some growth in those areas. I think throughout the game I was pretty pleased. Now I thought the ball stuck a little bit the second half. We didn't get as much movement. The second half, as we did the first, it stuck a little bit. We got to continue to get some ball movement, player movement. But I thought we got a lot of good shots, and I believe in these guys that those shots will fall, and we just got to continue to work.
Dylan, you got a question?
Yeah, going back to that, the last bit of the first half, I'm going to point out Denson. He had 7 boards and a block on the back half of the first half. Is that the kind of stuff you want to expect to see more of him going forward?
Yeah, those his game is predicated on his effort level, and I think he can do a lot of positive things for our team. But it's his effort level kind of dictates his impact, and I thought he showed some good effort on the glass there late. We had some breakdowns on three consecutive ball screen coverages with him and Davion Hill that just can't happen. You got a chance to maybe go up at half, 6 or 7 points, and I think it was a 2-point game, 1-point game at half, because of 3 consecutive breakdowns in ball screen coverage involving those 2 guys. And so communication's got to get better there. It's just guys that you got to do your job, and the job is very clearly laid out there. We got to do the job, and I thought we grew in some areas tonight, and some guys doing that, but obviously it's not where it needs to be yet.
Any more questions?
Yeah, going back, you said also about the effort level. Coming from your perspective, how did you feel your guys were hustling for balls either going out of bounds or on the floor? Yeah,
I thought our effort level was pretty good. We just got to continue to get smarter, where we're not wasting efforts. And we just had some breakdowns. Like I said, they're late in the first half on some ball screen coverage, and then the second half, just not communicating on some switches and coming together. And we want to be out there and debate with each other about what's going on while we're getting laid up. And so we got to be better. It's just our communication in some areas. Like, things are going to happen out there. It's never going to be perfect. We got caught in a 5-4 where we got smoked on a ball screen. and the ball scores, and that's got to be an emergency switch. We didn't do that. It gave up a layup and sparked a run. And I felt like the second half we were chasing their action too much the second half, where the first half we were dictating their action. I thought we really did some good things in the first half, but the second half they got us chasing their tail, and when you do that, the way they're put together offensively, they can be good.
Offensively for you guys, a little below the average in shooting percentage. From your eyes, was it more of good shots just weren't falling, or did you feel like you guys were more forcing them?
Well, we forced a couple late, but I thought overall, and I'll have to go back and obviously I'll watch the film here. But I thought we got some good shots. We didn't make them. I think we got some shots in the paint. Just didn't fall. I thought we got some layups that we didn't finish. I think we just got to play stronger around the rim off 2 feet. We shot 5 free throws. I think we're normally, historically, the 4 years I've been a head coach, we've been top 50 in the country in free throws. So we didn't play with enough force around the rim to be able to draw fouls and get to the line. But we got to be stronger around the rim and make some shots. And then, the open ones on the perimeter. We got to step up and make, and those shots will come and go. They'll fall some nights, not fall. That's why you got to be so good and consistent defensively.